Hello, good morning, everyone. Oh, good morning, good morning. This is Devoted Heart Lauren going live for the Monday Awareness Upgrade. Good morning, Facebook and Instagram. So my theme for today is never ruined. Today is never ruined. So I've been looking at various mindset sort of blockages that prevent me from being super effective and that prevent me or that cause me to drop into self-destructive and self-sabotaging behaviors. And one of them, and drop a comment if you resonate with this, one of them is the mindset that today is ruined. Today's ruined. So, I slept through my alarm. I didn't wake up and do my meditation. I woke up and I ate candy instead of eating or drinking celery juice or whatever it is, right? So messing up whatever the ideal intention was and then feeling like, well, the day's ruined anyway, so I may as well just keep eating candy all day, or I may as well just take a nap and not go to the gym or whatever it is. So today is never ruined. And the yogic mindset for this aligns with that, as we are always coming back into this moment. We are always beginning again. Tomorrow, I'm launching my Yoga Sutra, Intro to the Yoga Sutra 6-week course. And this will be an opportunity to dive into some of the philosophical backbone of yoga, the yoga that we practice, the asana, the poses that we practice that go much deeper than actually just stretching and moving and exercise. So the first verse of the Yoga Sutra is Atta Yoga Anushasanam, or Atta Yoga Anushasanam, which means Atta is now. Atta is now. So obviously this is a very important word and concept in mindfulness and in yoga practice. Now, yoga, the practice of yoga, which is oneness, which is union, Anushasanam, here it unravels. Here we are beginning the exposition of what yoga is. So in a certain sense, it's an introductory sentence to a paragraph or to a book or a philosophical discourse. And in another sense, it is a very profound concept. So here and now, we begin again. So it's not that we need to go get on our yoga mat and do poses in order to be practicing yoga. It's not that we need to be meditating. It's not that we need to be like in this sort of holier than thou, morally ideal, perfect state all the time, but that we keep on coming back to right now and beginning again. So even if you ate the extra cookie and you didn't follow your dietary plan for the day, or you didn't exercise, or you didn't wake up on time, or you didn't do whatever it is that you set out to do, you can still begin again. You can still realign with who you want to be and what you're working on, even if it's in small ways. So Atta Yoga Anushasanam, we can begin in any moment. And we don't need to create a perfect situation in order to be practicing yoga, in order to be practicing mindfulness. Oh, cool. Thanks for joining. So I'm gonna teach this verse, the first verse of the Yoga Sutra, and I'm gonna chant it. You can chant along with me, or you can just listen. But this is an invitation to remind yourself in any given moment that you have the opportunity to begin again. So Atta is now, yoga, the practice of yoga, Anushasanam. Atta Yoga Anushasanam. And when we chant it, we smush the A of yoga and the A of Anushasanam together. So it sounds like Atta Yoga Anushasanam. Atta Yoga Anushasanam. So I'm going to chant. You can join me if you like. But either way, drop in to right now. And before we actually begin chanting, let's tune into the morning. So notice it's 11 o'clock right now here on the East Coast. So there's already been many hours of morning that you may or may not have been awake for. But just notice what happened and what didn't happen. So for me, I didn't get quite as much sleep as I would have ideally liked to, and I didn't wake up quite as early as I would have ideally liked to. I did a relaxing meditation, but I didn't do my seated meditation. I didn't get the work done that I would have ideally liked to do this morning. And so rather than focusing on all the things that didn't happen and deciding, well, today's ruined, may as well just not get anything done, I am going to realign and begin again. So notice that for yourself. What happened and what didn't happen this morning? And can you let this moment be new? Can you drop into right now? The next moment and the next breath are an opportunity to begin again. So how do you want to feel today? What do you want to create today? Who are you? What qualities of being are you emulating? Atta Yoganushasana, the practice of yoga, is now. If you'd like to bring the hands to the heart, and just holding love and compassion for yourself and your humanity and your human tendencies. And sometimes you mess up, sometimes you fall short of your intentions, of your goals, of the ideals that you've laid out for yourself. You can begin with the sound of Om. Exhale all the air. Inhale. Om. Atta Yoganushasana. Atta Yoganushasana. Atta Yoganushasana. 3 more. Atta Yoganushasana. Atta Yoganushasana. Atta Yoganushasana. So I want to offer to you a practice that I learned from my teacher, Allison West. It's a meditation practice called the One Breath practice, or the One Breath meditation. So your meditation is literally just witnessing the full cycle of one breath. Noticing every part of the inhale and the exhale. So let's try it. One breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So if you did all 3 of those breaths, then you did 3 practices of one breath. So rather than thinking that, okay, you need to do 3 breaths, or you need to do 10 breaths, or you need to do 10 minutes, or whatever it is, each breath, each full cycle of one breath is one whole and complete practice. So every time you take a breath, it's the opportunity to begin again and do another practice. So it feels very, hopefully, manageable and bite-sized and not overwhelming. And also there's this constant opportunity to begin again. So it's never like, oh, my whole meditation is ruined, it's not working. You can always begin again and notice the details of the rise and fall of the next breath. Okay, so let's do it again. We're going to do 3 practices of one breath. And if you mess up, if you feel like, oh, I wasn't paying attention to that breath, you just start again and you do another practice of just one breath. So each breath is its own universe. Okay, dropping in however you'd like. First practice. Go ahead and do 2 more practices of one breath. Inhale for Om. Atta Yoga Anushasana. Letting the eyes open if you like and releasing the palms. All right, so for right now and for today, I'm inviting you to notice ways in which you can begin again. What month are we in now? October, last day of October. Oh yeah, happy Halloween. Have fun. But a lot of us make intentions or resolutions for the new year. So that was at this point 10 months ago. 10 months ago, you might have made a resolution or set an intention for the new year. And at this point, it might feel like ancient history. Like, what did I want to do this year? I don't remember. Did I do it? Oh, okay. I forgot about it. But what can you reinstate? And sometimes we make intentions or make resolutions that after a certain amount of time, it's like, oh, okay, it's not really relevant anymore. So I don't need to do it just for the sake of doing it. But what is the true purpose behind what it is that I was doing? Did I want to, I don't know, lose weight or exercise to feel more healthy, to feel more alive in my body? So that's a purpose that's really connected to a why, to a source of aliveness. But you can always shift what the details are within that why, within that connected purpose. So what can you reinstate? What can you recommit to? What can you begin again? Whether it's just for today, because the morning didn't go as planned, it didn't go the way that you wanted, or what can you reinstate from a previous intention, from the new year, or from the new moon, or the new moon was last week. But what can you realign with and begin again? Because it's never too late to begin again. You can always take one breath and witness the fullness of that breath. Thank you so much for joining me today. So if you liked this content, I recommend checking out my Intro to the Yoga Sutra 6-week course that begins tomorrow. It's Tuesday evenings, Eastern time. There's info in the link in my profile. And yeah, it's the opportunity to go deeper into what is yoga and learn with a group of seekers, do a little bit of reading, but also get to have discussion, get to do meditation and chanting if you're into that, little journal prompts, a workbook, and yeah, some guidance. I love this text. It changed my life. So beyond just being like a book to read, it actually is something that really helped me to reframe my awareness and be more effective and be more happy to be alive and connected to that. So thank you so much, and see you soon.